Welcome bitches, one and all, to my reaction to Season 3, Episode 4 of the Vampire Diaries, Disturbing Behavior. So last time we had a flashback episode to 1920s Chicago, and it's here that Klaus and Stefan first met during his Ripper days. Now, while there, he also met Rebecca, who is Klaus's sister and therefore an original, and it seems as though they fell in love, or if not love, they definitely started to have feelings for each other. Now, when they were fleeing Chicago, because Klaus seems to be on the run from something, he wiped Stefan's memory of Rebecca, Klaus, and their entire time in Chicago. Now, we did end the episode with Klaus giving these memories back to Stefan, so it'll be very interesting to see the dynamics change between Stefan and Klaus, because I just find the concept of you having this time in your life, so say like between the years 20 and 21, that entire year of your life, something major happened, that you met someone who changed your life forever and it was wiped away, and then you kept living your life and you're now 50 years old and they give those memories back. How weird would that be? Because those memories would have influenced you all of those years, but they didn't because they weren't there. How weird would it be to have those two mindsets clash and have to merge with one another? It's just, oh. So to see that, and then also the fact that it mirrors his relationship with Damon and Elena so well, like he referenced Klaus as being like a brother to him back in the 1920s, and then Rebecca is his love interest, which is literally Damon and Elena. So I don't know, maybe Stefan really won't want to leave this time. So yes, I'm very excited to get back into it and see how everything goes, especially with Rebecca awake now, because this is the third original that we've come across, and the first one that we've seen actually awaken from her slumber. Like, yeah, we had the tomb vampires come out and it'd be like 100 years and all shit like that, but I don't know, just the idea of having another original around who's going to adjust to the time period, I'm really excited for it. So yes, with that said, let's jump back into the world of the Vampire Diaries.
There has to be more to this dress.
There's not.
Oh, I have to say, that is not a nice dress. I don't want to be rude, but
I needed one thing from you for my witch to find out why my hybrids were dying. One thing. Your necklace, and you lost it.
which, to be honest, is where I'm a little bit confused, because I don't understand why Klaus hasn't just killed Rebecca, because evidently he does love his family, whatever that means to Klaus, but he doesn't love them enough to want them to stay alive and to have them around. So I don't know, like, why is he keeping her alive? Surely find out that her necklace is missing and then kill her again. Do you know what I mean? It just seems a little bit odd.
So what do you think?
I like it.
I assume Stefan is going to be having some conflicting feelings towards his feelings towards Rebecca and Elena, because obviously he's now got two women that he was interested in. Catherine? Catherine! Hell yeah. I love that she's back. I got a bit like scared that they would get rid of her when she left the town, but nice that they're keeping her around. I like her character.
I just don't know why you want to bring chili to a potluck.
Ooh, Damon and Elena just cooking in the kitchen.
What time do you want to go to the Lockwood party?
Those founders parties aren't really my thing.
They're having another fucking party. Are you kidding me? This town does not stop. Whoa, what's this energy we're reading? That was a lot more like giddy schoolgirl than we've got from Elena towards Damon before.
Still wearing this necklace.
The necklace.
Isn't this a reminder of your unbreakable bond with Stefan?
Yeah, you can't blame her for still holding on to it, though. I feel like she needs time. Like, she's literally just got dumped by Stefan, essentially.
So tell me if I'm wrong. Rebecca's necklace that Klaus is looking for? That's a necklace that you gave to Elena.
Yeah, and you would know, bish. We saw you back in Chicago.
Hey, wait.
They don't know where the necklace is. I just have to keep them from figuring it out.
Yeah, but Stefan, I don't think you understand. This has been Klaus's life mission for centuries. He's gonna figure out before Elena dies.
Whatever you're planning, it's not gonna work.
Well, if the most diabolical woman I know can't seem to figure it out, then I must be doing something right.
He's got a fucking point. He's got a point.
And I've heard about that sister. Be careful. She'll ruin you.
Oh, shit. I wonder if that person that was... It looked like hunting Rebecca. I wonder if he has got ancestors that are still looking for her, or if he's still around. We don't even know if he was human or vampire.
Jeremy.
Not gonna lie, I completely forgot about the ghost storyline.
I've been trying to get through to you. Why now?
I was dreaming about you.
Oh. It's so nice seeing Anna again. I know we didn't have her around for long, but I really liked her.
I can't believe this is actually happening. That you're actually here.
Yeah, but she's dead, Jeremy. She's not coming back. As far as I know.
Jeremy.
Little reunion with Bonnie with Anna upstairs. Oh no, she followed you down. Okay, that's even more awkward.
Just because you and I are on okay terms doesn't mean I'm suddenly a big advocate for your lifestyle.
Is that what you told him when you got divorced?
Oh, David, no. Wait, is this the same location? Is this literally? Oh my god. I had no idea that Caroline was still in town. I thought her dad took her to like another location.
So, Bill, I hear you're into the whole daddy-daughter vampire torture thing.
I was trying to help her.
Oh, well, I don't even want to talk about this man anymore, to be honest with you. Just
Bill, I have a question. What makes you think that you can change the basic nature of a vampire?
Mind's a powerful tool.
And didn't he say that he had, like, evidence of it working before? I don't know if I'm talking out of my ass, but I swear he said that, like, it's been done before or something when he was trying to help Caroline. Have they got documentation of a vampire going back to a human diet or something? I don't know.
You will leave town immediately. All you remember is you came to bring your daughter back to school shopping.
What else did Damon say to him?
What's she doing?
She's failing.
It's hard to find something when you don't have anything to go on.
Oh, she might actually be able to find the necklace just using her witch powers.
All right, give me your hand, sweetheart.
She's looking for the necklace, huh?
Stefan, you could not sound more suspicious. She's, looking for the necklace, huh? Like, mate, yeah, of course she fucking is. That's what they're all looking for.
Being a good
Did I splash you? No, my necklace.
I can sense something.
Oh, shit.
Maybe it's a sign you shouldn't be wearing it.
Caroline.
Well, I'm just saying, if you're gonna be cooking without Stefan.
I mean, I think... Caroline, I love you, but I think a necklace suddenly out of nowhere burning your skin when we know that the supernatural exists should ignite a little bit of what the fuck is going on. Yeah.
I found it.
Oh, shit. Shit! Why did they have to have a witch around?
I get images. There's a girl with her friends.
Yes, a dead girl with dead friends if I don't get my necklace back.
Well, I'll have to dive back in to get the details.
So dive.
I need more time.
Does she know? Because she looked at Stefan the second that it happened. Almost as if she was like, ooh, I get it. You know what I mean?
It's gonna take a while, so tell me if anyone's coming, okay?
Is it literally just going to say it was a location spell, or is it going to say who did it?
Switching Salvatore's, are you? What? Caroline, stay focused. As your friend who worries for you daily, what is the deal with you and Damon?
I mean, I'm asking the question as well.
If my own father, who I love dearly, can't change me, no one's changing Damon. Not even you.
I know that, like, it's her dad, but the fact that Caroline still loves him.
It has its own magic.
I mean, we did hear that the necklace had its own magical properties, didn't we? She said that it apparently gave her luck, Rebecca. So maybe it is the necklace doing its own thing? I don't know, but how do you do that? I'm really confused, honestly. This whole necklace storyline's really throwing my brain in a loop when it comes to magic.
I think you need to take a beat with Elena.
Ooh, Father Rick coming out.
I'm supposed to look after her, and this is me doing that.
Hell yeah, well done, mate. Even though I don't think there's anything to worry about with Elena and Damon, I think that it's very nice to see Alaric protecting her.
Sorry. The mayor just called for the council meeting.
Not gonna lie, I completely forgot that Damon was still on the council. I still find that so hilarious.
I need to go.
Where's he going?
To write a name on a wall. It's a long story.
Interesting. I like that not Damon. God, I still get their names mixed up. I like that Stefan always has an excuse to leave the pack. Allows him to go and do other things.
You don't understand how amazing it is to finally be able to talk to you.
Has she been here ever since she died?
I don't have anyone. I'm sorry.
He felt that. Interesting. So he can interact with her. I like this storyline going along. It's really cool.
Thought you were resting.
Well, now we both have a secret.
Okay, so she did sense it. Okay.
You know, the girls with the necklace, they were talking about you.
So she heard their conversation. Okay.
The necklace is a talisman from the original witch herself.
Oh.
I want it.
Well, I'm sorry. I can't help you.
You know, I'd hate to have to tell Klaus what a liar his sidekick is.
Careful, my darling. In this state, Stefan might actually kill you. But then you forget that she's a fucking badass witch.
What is this? Why can't I move?
Relax. It's just a little paralysis spell.
What is she about? Is she about to just torture him?
Feel that? That's your essence. Your spirit. It lets me make a connection.
I love this. This is like old magic that people don't know.
Looks like we've made it through the worst.
Well, I have nothing new to add, so thank you all for coming.
Is no one else going to add anything?
Bill.
Do you three think that everybody on the council is clueless or just stupid?
What the fuck? Did he have a piece of jewelry on that stopped him from being influenced?
Can't you just ask all the dead witches you were channeling?
I don't have access to them anymore. They cut me off.
Since when?
Since I brought you back to life. Messed with the balance of nature, and there were consequences.
Yeah. We know about the consequences, don't we?
I told Elena when it happened. I just didn't want you to feel weird about it.
Oh, okay. I've been under the impression this whole time that Jeremy knew that there would be consequences and this is what it is. To Jeremy, Bonnie helped save him and suddenly these things are happening. He didn't realize that it was related. Okay.
Jeremy, the darkness. It's here.
Shit. Can Bonnie put it out? No, wait, no, it's burning all the fucking spells.
What the hell just happened?
I have no idea.
I mean, I think we have an idea. It was fucking Vicky.
There's the girl with the necklace. You love her. And you do anything for her. And you have.
Oh, that's so sad to watch.
She's the doppelganger.
Shit.
She's supposed to be dead, and that's why Klaus can't make hybrids, isn't it?
And, oh no, problem is, I feel like she's gonna tell Klaus that Elena is the reason that he isn't a hybrid, so that they can sort of be a deal that Klaus goes and kills Elena, and then she's allowed to have the necklace. I feel like that's what this woman's thinking, which is shit.
Maybe you do need my help after all.
Oh my god. Me pausing at the wrong fucking moment. Go off, Catherine. Well done. My girl.
Oh, wait, Houston, we have a problem.
Where have you been?
Managing Bill Forbes. Apparently he's impervious to compulsion.
Shit, he actually is impervious.
Repeatedly killing my buzz today, Rick. Step aside. Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
No, he's being a good person, Damon. Trying to keep you sane and on track.
Your temporary funeral.
Damon, for fuck's sake. Oh my god, mate.
Well, you must know that Klaus is too paranoid to ever fully trust you. But the sister, she loves you like it was yesterday.
Is that part of her plan?
So you do the opposite. You bond with him, make her feel left out. That'll only make her want you more.
Okay.
So you mean
that is actually very smart, because we actually saw that earlier when they were drinking the blood of the girls, because he sort of sided with Klaus and then right at the end went on her side. So she already felt left out. And then he brought her in and she was like, oh my god, he still loves me. Do you know what I mean? That's a good way to go about it. Well done, Stefan.
they were running from someone? Someone who scared them.
Yeah, who?
A hunter.
Yeah.
I heard stories about him centuries ago.
Don't you want to know
Is he
why
immortal?
An original vampire who can't be killed is afraid of a vampire hunter.
Oh my god, I actually did not think of that. It never even occurred to me, why would an original run away from anyone? They can't be killed. So this man must know them. Okay. Is there like a blade that's passed down in his family and that's how this works? They're like a special group of vampire hunters? set to kill originals. Because we've got all of these original, we got the original vampires, the original witch, maybe these are the original hunters, and they possess something that can kill people. Kill originals, I mean.
Whoa, is that scotch? Figured you for an abstainer.
Oh, Damon, what are you about to do?
I am impressed. Can't say I've ever seen that before.
Well, it takes a certain human focus. It's a skill that I've been honing for decades. Plus,
So wait, he's actually like physically immune? You can't get around it?
I'm curious. Why not just expose us to the council?
Yeah, what is his
I'm
goal?
a bad guy here, Damon, but I would never expose my own daughter to those morons.
What a weird take to have. I wouldn't expose my daughter to those morons. What, because they just go and kill her, whereas you would actually just torture her? Like, what the fuck?
You're not self-destructive enough to kill the sheriff's ex-husband.
Makes you the third.
Unfortunately, you have never met Damon. Is Caroline gonna run in and save him?
I'm just gonna find pleasure in perfect little moments like this.
Yeah, I thought Caroline would come in at one point. Daddy, are you okay? Caroline, I'm all for you, like, trying to deal with the emotions of my father kidnapped me and tortured me, but I still love him, all of that shit. But going in and saving him, saying, Daddy, are you okay? And trying to heal him, I'm not for that, my darling. I'm really not.
I'm stronger than you, little girl.
I'm angrier.
Oh! Go off, Caroline!
Bummer.
Oh, Damon.
You can't do this anymore, Damon. Not in this town, not around me.
Yeah, you're pushing yourself away from Elena. Do you realize that?
Why is it suddenly so important for everyone to keep me in check?
Because they care about you.
Sorry to disappoint you, Elena, but last time I checked, I was still a vampire.
Guess I wish that you didn't have to act like one.
I am not Stefan. How about you stop trying to turn me into...
Before he said that, I was actually just thinking in my head, it seems as though Elena has put a lot of her Stefan expectations onto Damon, which, I don't know, it's a very tricky thing to comment on because you can see it from both sides. You can see it from our perspective as a human audience that, of course, Elena would be doing this, and I'm all for trying to make Damon go down a better path, but you also have the other side of, he is a vampire. That's literally what he is. And he's just behaving like any other vampire would. So to have these big expectations of him is kind of unfair. But I don't know. I think I side more with Elena from the simple sense that my own moral standing means that I wouldn't kill people, shockingly. And I think that asking Damon to not kill people when he doesn't have to, he can drink from blood bags, he can drink from animals, all that shit. I don't think it's a humongous ask if he cares about her enough.
I was just trying to warn you. I felt something bad. Dangerous.
You just can't pop up every time she and I are together.
It conflicts his feelings.
I only pop up when you're thinking about me.
Oh, that's awkward. Oh, that's fucking awkward.
You don't want her to know you still care.
I mean, I feel like Bonnie would understand that you still care for a girl that you were dating that died. Jeremy, that's really, really harsh. She literally showed up to protect you and help you, and then you shut her out and leave her alone?
You asked me before if something was wrong, and I said no.
Tell her, please.
That was a lie. When you brought me back to life.
Jeremy, that was so fucked up. She literally died. Give her a fucking break. Is he about to wake someone up?
Go back.
Why don't you undagger them?
Because he would hunt me down and kill me.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was
Vindictive little bastard.
thinking, because I was thinking in the 1920s, she was running around with him and had apparently chosen his side. But I thought to myself, why the fuck doesn't she just wake them all up? But it's understandable. He would literally hunt her down. She would never get away with it.
And when I met you two, you were both on the run.
Yes, Stefan, dig for info.
Who were you running from?
What do you mean?
I wouldn't think Klaus would be afraid of anybody.
No one in this world is truly fearless, Stefan. Not even Niklaus.
Who was that man?
I can't think.
Yeah, she seems like she's really holding it back from you.
He told me about the girl he loved.
Oh no.
The one that died. He also told me that you're only with him because he saved your brother.
I think he secretly admires that about you. You'd sacrifice anything for family.
And he would sacrifice his family.
Your secret is safe with me.
Interesting. You got to lean into this, unfortunately, Stefan, because you need to keep this going.
Do you think you'll ever love anyone like you loved that girl?
Well, the fact that she's still alive and he still loves her, I don't know, love.
You can always tell when you're lying, Stefan.
What? I'm not.
Don't bother, your kiss already gave you away.
Oh no.
Gloria's gone. She's cleared out. We need to find a new witch immediately.
Something's wrong. He was asking about Michael.
Oh no.
Took a bit longer than usual, huh? I want to get that ring checked. Hope it's not going bad.
You killed me.
You pissed me off.
Yeah, Damon, funnily enough, that's not a good reasoning.
Doesn't matter what he does, Damon's gotten under your skin.
That's not true.
God, just admit it, Elena. Okay, you are attracted to him in all of his bad brother glory.
Admit it to yourself and admit it to Caroline right now.
If I admitted it, if I even let the thought in for just a second, what does that say about me?
It says you're human, Elena.
Can someone give me a gun and I'll fucking kill him myself? Honestly, I hate that man. I get that Caroline still loves him and all that because he's her father, but trying to keep a relationship with him?
Don't worry, I'm gonna go back home before somebody kills me.
How's your...
Oh, healed.
This makes me so uncomfortable, Caroline. Stop having a casual conversation with the man that kidnapped you and tortured you to try and change you from a vampire into a human, which we all know is fucking impossible. Like, oh my god, this man, someone just shoot him, please. I don't care if he's being nice now. I do not want him around. And then also the link back to conversion therapy and all of that. It plays in my mind every single time I see this man, and I just find it so fucking hilarious that he doesn't see the link.
I'm gonna be okay.
You're a vampire, sweetheart. I don't think you'll ever be okay again.
Oh, the patronizing tone. Fuck off. Honestly, all of my annoyances with John have just been transferred into this man. And, oh my god, someone, like, get him into a car accident, Caroline bite his neck, kill him. I don't give a shit, just kill this man.
The Gilbert family is a founding family, and they deserve to have a voice on the council. I'm taking care of them. I should be that voice.
Hell yeah, Rick!
The council's job is to protect the people of this town. Now, your daughter's a vampire, and your son's a werewolf. So who's looking after the actual people?
Oh.
I'll see you at the next meeting.
Hell yeah, Rick! Go off, my boy.
You just saw Jeremy. He said that you still have my necklace.
Yeah, I haven't figured out what's going on with it yet.
Is she gonna tell Elena? Because it seems like they're meeting for a reason.
Did Jeremy also tell you that he's been seeing ghosts of his dead girlfriends all summer?
What a revelation.
Which has said there would be consequences. So they were right.
What am I supposed to...
What the fuck? Elena?
I'll accept written apologies only.
Is this Catherine?
Are you two lovebirds fighting already?
I was sitting there thinking, is this Catherine? Because wasn't it a different outfit? And then also, I don't know, she just kind of has this aura around her that you can kind of get the vibe that ain't Elena. But where the fuck is Elena? Did she just get teleported somewhere? Because they said the necklace had a magic of its own, and the witch said it was a talisman of the original witch. So could it have teleported Elena somewhere?
I'm just a girl looking for a partner in crime.
Oh my god.
You feel like hitting the road?
Impeccable timing.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think he does.
Why not?
Oh, Damon! I understand why he wants to leave. He feels very, like,
Where are we going?
I don't know,
Away from here.
pushed away by everyone and put into this little box that he doesn't like.
It's good.
Wait, what the fuck? Oh, yeah, I'm a fucking idiot, guys. It's only just occurred to me that Bonnie just gave the necklace to her. I forgot that Elena wasn't like, she didn't sit down with it. It was given to her and then she left. God, that took me way longer than it should have. Uh-oh, is he about to put Stefan in one of the cases? But you can't with Stefan, you just have to kill him.
Rebecca seems to think you're holding on to something. The thing is, she's got flawless instincts, borderline supernatural, so I thought I would check it out. See for myself what it is you've been hiding.
Oh god, the thing with Klaus is the actor's face and his way of emoting is so like cute. I don't know.
Welcome back to Mystic Falls, Stefan.
Fuck. Someone needs to find Elena and tell her to stay indoors right now. Oh no. Is that it? Is that the end? Shit! I'm so annoyed. I want to see next episode already. I want to see how the hell they're going to protect Elena from all of this. And also I find it so hilarious that Catherine has just got to Mystic Falls, got Damon to go on this like journey when Klaus and Stefan are literally in Mystic Falls. Like, are they going to go on like a wild goose chase and leave the city, or are they going to know that they're here and team up? I don't know, but I'm really excited for next time. So we had a few different storylines going on this episode. Let's start with Jeremy's storyline. So Bonnie knows now. She knows about the dead girlfriends. The tone that she used when talking to, now we know, Catherine, about Jeremy seeing his dead girlfriends, it gave off a very, I don't know, like a bitter tone, as if Bonnie was sort of, I don't know, getting a little protective of Jeremy and being like, oh, it had to be his dead girlfriends, didn't it? You know what I mean? So I hope that Bonnie doesn't have any issues with this, because obviously it's not Jeremy's fault and there's nothing Jeremy can do about it. And on the note of what Anna was saying earlier about Jeremy not wanting Bonnie to know that he still cares, I think that if you are ever with someone who has been with a person and that person has unfortunately passed away, I don't think you can ever expect them to stop loving that person. And if you do have those expectations, that's unfair to them, because they've literally dealt with this person dying. They're gonna love them. And if there was no bad blood between them, they're gonna fucking love them. And the fact that they're taken away, if you're jealous and if you're a little like, he's not always mine, he's always thinking about this other girl, I don't know, but the fact that they're dead should be able to prove to you that he's chosen to be with you and he is with you. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I've never quite understood that mindset. Now, Anna keeps talking about this darkness that she senses. And she said, don't trust Vicky. And Vicky was talking about being brought back to life and that it's possible. So I don't quite know how to take all of this. I was originally thinking that maybe Anna was the dark one and she was trying to trick Jeremy. But Anna's reaction when Jeremy shut her out, which, can we talk about that for 1 second? That was so fucking cruel. And if Jeremy did actually love Anna at one point, then he should know better than to do that. She literally spoke to him earlier about how lonely she felt and how awful she felt just being isolated from everyone and everything, but still being able to see it. And then he just blocked her out. That's fucked up, Jeremy. And it's not like she just showed up out of the blue because she wanted to interfere with his time with Bonnie. She felt the darkness, and the fire lit up and burnt all the books. Like, I don't understand Jeremy's point of view there. He's like, oh my God, you can't just show up every time Bonnie's here, Anna. You're obsessed with me. Like, no, Jeremy, she was trying to protect you. So yeah, in terms of the ghost storyline, I don't quite know where it's going. I don't know what this darkness is that they're talking about, but I'm very excited to see where it goes. Now, moving on. Let's talk about Delena. They had a few scenes this episode, and Caroline brought out with Elena later on, where she basically said to her, look, you need to come to terms with it. You need to be honest with yourself and with us. You have feelings for Damon. And Elena's response was that she may feel that, but if she admits to it, what does that make her? And I think a lot of Elena's issues come from Catherine, because obviously Catherine was fooling around with both boys. She was having feelings, whatever feelings are to Catherine, for both of them. And I don't know, it was always looked in a very negative light. And I don't know how I feel about it myself, to be honest, because the idea of two brothers liking the same person and that person liking them both as well is just so complex and weird in terms of relationship dynamics that I don't know how I feel about it, because you can't stop love. You can't help who you fall in love with. And so on Elena's end, it's completely understandable that she would love two people at once and not know what to do. But then you look at Damon and Stefan and them both loving the same girl as well. I don't know. I've always felt very weird about it. So I don't know how I feel. Now, them together, they're very cute. They have moments together where I genuinely... It's nice to see people happy, and they make each other happy. Damon still has a lot of personal growth to do, but then also, I think Elena does as well. They're going to have to find some kind of middle ground, because Damon is a vampire through and through. Stefan was a vampire that pretended to be human, which I don't know what that does to a vampire's psyche. I don't know if that's the right way or the wrong way or which way it is, but they're definitely different in how they approach things. I think Elena needs to come to terms with that, because Elena is putting all of her expectations of Stefan onto Damon, and that's not fair, because that's not who Damon is. He's a vampire, and he admits to that, and he lives that lifestyle. Now, my opinion on his lifestyle, I think that Stefan's one is the way to go, but the fact that Damon just drinks from blood bags is still perfectly okay and a lot better than drinking from humans. So I hope that he does keep it up, but like I said, they both need to adjust their expectations. Damon can't expect Elena to be okay with everything all the time, but Elena can't expect Damon to be Stefan. So yes, I'm excited to see their relationship develop, but I don't know, with Stefan still being around, it makes it all very awkward, so we'll see. Now, moving on, we have Damon going off with Catherine on this journey. Now, whether they left and went for that drive that she was talking about, I don't know. If they did, then I'm fucking crying, because Stefan literally just arrived in Mystic Falls with Klaus. But even if they didn't, them two teaming up is such a weird combination. Like, Damon really didn't want anything to do with Catherine anymore, and now she turns up and he's going to go with her. They're going to be fighting the entire time. But to be honest, I'm actually really excited to see those scenes together, because you know what? It's actually just occurred to me that Nina has to act with Damon, and Damon the same way. What's his name? Ian? So Ian and Nina have to act with each other, but Nina pretends to be someone else half the time. She pretends to be Catherine, and they both have to come up with different dynamics, but it's the same person. That's just so interesting to me. And I love how believable they make it. I love how you can feel there's a certain tone in both characters towards the other when they're playing the other one. Now, moving on from that, we had the emergence of Daddy Rick, who is being the father figure to Elena and Jeremy and trying to protect them. And he visited the council and basically said the Gilberts need someone on the council to represent their family. And Liz and, what is her name, Carol, basically said to him that that's not how it works, because you have to be a blood relative. But Rick just shoved it in their face that who are they to protect this town of humans from vampires when they have a werewolf son and a vampire daughter? They're definitely foggied in their minds of trying to protect this town. So I do think that Rick being there is good. Not only that, but the fact that it's Rick, it's a human who, even though he does care for some vampires and Tyler, so werewolves, he isn't tied to them, and he can make the decisions that they need to make to protect the town while not being completely afraid of vampires and just killing every single one you see. So yeah, I'm very excited to have him on the council and hopefully make some positive changes. Now, finally, we have Stefan, Klaus, and Rebecca. Now, Rebecca herself, I didn't like her as much this episode, to be honest with you. I liked her a lot more in the previous episode. She just came across a little bit like, I don't know, whiny and too up Klaus's ass, which I understand, because not only is it her brother, but this man literally locked her away for 100 years. Was it 100 years or was it like 90? I think it was 90 that they said. He locked her away for 90 years and he's woken her up. She's going to be up his ass to try and not be killed again. So I get that point of view, but I don't know. I felt like her character was a lot less this episode, so hopefully we get a lot more of her in the future. Now, in terms of her character and her instincts, Klaus said that she almost has supernatural instincts, which I think we did sense, because the way that she was talking to Stefan and the way that she could so easily tell that he was lying, I love that. Whenever a character can non-supernaturally tell when someone is lying, it just makes them so much more interesting, because it shows that they have such a good understanding of people. So there is that to her character, and I hope they advance her a bit further, but definitely this episode, she was a little bit lost with me. Now, this Michael that they mentioned, he seems to be a vampire hunter. Now, the fact that they're still talking about him as if he is alive, I would assume he is a vampire himself, or if not a vampire, then maybe a witch, but then Gloria wasn't alive her whole life. She just extended her age. I just said not alive her whole life. I'm so dumb. I was trying to say, it's not like Gloria is like 700 years old. She's 100 and she looks good for her age. But he must be a vampire or something supernatural, which makes it very interesting, because why is he hunting them? What did they do in the past to make him hunt them? And Klaus actually seems scared of the man, which I find very interesting. So I don't know. I'm excited to see more of that. But yes, I believe that covers everything I wanted to talk about. So let's move on to Patreon questions. Right, first up, why do you think Elena wants Damon to act like Stefan? I mean, I'm taking it from the point of view that she is trying to accept in her head that Stefan is gone, but her soul is not ready to let go of him and the things that he brought to her life. So she looks at Damon as Stefan's replacement. And if he's going to be replacing Stefan, she would expect him to adhere to the same rules that Stefan does, which is so unfair to Damon because Damon has never lied about being that way. He's never said that he is like Stefan, and she's just putting all of these things onto him. Now, like I said earlier, I do think that Damon has some work to do on that front, and I do think that not everything Elena is saying is unfair. I don't think that Damon should be so harsh to people. Like, he just killed Rick because he was annoying him. Do you know what I mean? Like, for fuck's sake. But I do think that Elena is putting too much on him, so they need to find a healthy balance. Now, next up, have you noticed Elena's behavior or body language while she is with Damon or Stefan in the kitchen? I find it interesting, Damon or Stefan in the kitchen. Because you're right, there have definitely been scenes in the kitchen with all of them. We've had Stefan and Elena back in, was it season 1 where they were having like a party or something? And that was the first inkling I had to something going on with the two of them. And then we've had this episode, them have a bit of a spark. They had a huge fucking spark going off when they were in that kitchen together. Jesus Christ. And then obviously we've seen so many scenes with Elena and Stefan with feelings with each other. So I don't know. I didn't really make the connection with the kitchen before. That's so funny. They've all had so many scenes together in the kitchen. But on the note of the scene in the kitchen, I don't know. It's so fucking obvious that they like each other. And for Elena to stand there and try and say that she doesn't, we all know she does. And hopefully she can admit it to herself. What happens from this point? I don't know. I don't know if she's going to be happy enough to just let go of Stefan and move on with Damon. I don't know if that's something Elena can actually do, but we'll see. Next up, do you think Damon is right to be lashing out because he feels he's being cornered? This is the thing with Damon that sometimes frustrates me. He comes across as very childish when it comes to his emotions. He feels like he's being cornered. He feels like people are telling him what to do, and he's like, no, I don't want to do that. And he lashes out, which comes across as childish. However, they are putting way too many expectations on him. They are all treating him as if he should be like Stefan, because for some reason they've taken Stefan as the blueprint of what all vampires should be, which who knows if Stefan is the perfect person. We know Stefan's past. We know the amount of people that Stefan has killed in his time. It's a lot. And for all we know, it's a lot more than Damon. So for them to put all of this onto Damon, I think is very unfair. But I do think that they forgive him too easily, because when they forgive him too easily, it kind of shows him and it shows themselves that Damon can do all of this and then them still be okay with it, which shows that his behavior is okay. But if they genuinely are standing there and saying that his behavior isn't okay, then they need to stick to that and they need to stop forgiving him for things. It's like you can't ask Damon to change when you're basically not showing him any reason to change, because you're always going to forgive him. Now, the second part to that question was, he doesn't want to be like Stefan because he isn't and doesn't want to be. So how do you see his lash out? I see it as he's valid to lash out. Everyone is valid to lash out when people are telling them who they are when they're not that person, and it's all just getting a bit too much. But it's the way that he lashes out that is the problem. Rick was annoying him and getting in his way, so Damon killed him. And yes, he might come back, but you don't know what it's like to die and then come back. It could be a horrendous experience. Then even then, he's essentially knocked Rick out until the morning. That's time taken from Rick's life. It's just like, I don't know. The way that he lashes out towards people when he gets frustrated with things is so fucking extreme that he really does need to work on that. But yes, moving on. Next up, do you think Alaric has the right to interfere into Elena and Damon's relationship? That's a very interesting question that I haven't really thought about. Whether he has the right, you can question, because he's not her father. He's this stranger that came into the town, got with Elena's aunt, and then has stuck around, like if you look at it in the bare sense. But the bonds that they formed and the promise that he made to protecting them, I think that Alaric is being good by interfering. Whether he has the right, I don't know. But I think he is in the right by interfering, because he's trying to keep Elena safe. And I think we can all say that there are parts of Damon that are not good for Elena. There may be parts that they match really well and they're going to hit it off and be the best couple in the world. But there are definitely parts that are questionable, and the way that he lashes out is one of them. It's a huge part of his personality, the fact that he doesn't process his emotions very well and lashes out in extreme ways. So I think Rick has every reason to be concerned for Elena, and I appreciate that he is being there for her. And then finally, Damon was the first to notice something wrong with one of the characters. Can you guess who it is? Damon was the first to notice something wrong with one of the characters. Can you guess who it is? I actually can't. My mind has gone blank. What the fuck? I actually have no idea. I've sat here for about a minute just thinking in my head, who did Damon find something wrong about? But I can't fucking think of it. So I don't know. I guess the answer is no. If it's a spoiler, don't let me know. But if it isn't a spoiler and I've just missed something, please let me know in the comments. But yes, with that said, that was another fantastic episode. We had a lot of character development. We had a lot of story development. Klaus is back in Mystic Falls. I wonder if Rebecca's with him, because if she is, I don't know. Seeing Rebecca in Mystic Falls would be very interesting. Who's going to see them first? Is Bonnie going to see them? Is Caroline go warn Elena? Where is Elena? We saw Catherine take her place, but we haven't actually seen Elena for a while. So is she okay? But yeah, in terms of next episode, I'm very excited because we have a lot of things that are building up that I think are going to culminate in next episode. So I don't know. I'm very excited for it. But yes, for now, thank you very much for watching. I've left a link down below to my Patreon. We're able to find the early and uncut reactions to The Vampire Diaries and all the other shows that I do. I've also left a link to my Twitch, Discord, and socials. So be sure to follow them if you are interested. And yes, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.